Hello, Marin and Margot. This is Melissa K. Range, and I am doing my first video on why I decided to join Indie Birth and what the driving force was for me. And it started back in, I guess it was August. I heard a podcast, and then I heard another one talking about Indie Birth. And I thought, wow, this is twice now I've heard about this Indie Birth. I need to start looking into this. Mind you, I stopped doing my coaching work back at the end of June. And so really I've been on sabbatical. I had been on sabbatical for a couple of months and I thought I was going to get back into doing something, but I didn't know what it was. And then of course this showed up. And I have been working on myself for about 13 years. I have a priestess certification and I have a firewalking certification and I have many, many other certifications. And this came up for me and my intuition was telling me, okay, you need to investigate this. So what I did was I watched some of the videos, I read some of the information, and then I decided to take the $27 doula intro course to see if this is something I'd be interested in. And I started that, and then I set up a call, and I talked to Louise, and I was sitting here thinking, I really think that this is part of my path. And I've healed a lot of trauma in my life, but I've never healed the trauma that I experienced with the births of my children. And I did have a doula with my second child, which was amazing. It made such a difference for me. And I wish I would have done it with my third, but I had to have a C-section according to the doctor. So needless to say, I decided to do the course because first of all, I thought, well, this is going to heal my own trauma. And I know I have some work to do on myself. And then I love that about this course as well, the whole aspect of healing your own trauma with your own birth. And then on top of it, that I don't have to be certified to do this work. And I love everything about Indie Birth and the way it's set up and the way that you all are so into non-medicalized birth and that women used to do this just in their own homes. The whole aspect of Indie Birth and the way that you all are bringing forth this information, in my opinion, is amazing. So why did I decide then to sign up for the course? Well, I thought, okay, I've got all these other certifications and they have really helped me with my life, don't get me wrong, and not that I need that piece of paper anymore. But I did want to heal my trauma, and I also thought, well, if my own children have babies someday, then I'll be able to have all this information, and I'll be equipped with all this information that I did not have when I birthed them. And then on top of it, if I know women and want to help women with this work, and I'm actually not sure how this is going to evolve in my life, but I do know that I needed to do it because it's really helping me. It will definitely help my own children and then whatever women I can serve with this work and however that's meant to pan out, I will be doing it and I can just share with women the 13 Moons course. But what I'm finding is I'm finding a lot of like-minded women, and I'm also part of a community that I think is fantastic that I can reference. And I've got all of these tools and equipment now in my toolbox that I didn't have before, all this information and all these wonderful resources, and it's just really healing a part of me that needed healing. And so I'm super grateful for this course, and I can't wait to go out into the world and utilize what I've learned here in the coming years. So thank you so much for creating it, ladies. It's wonderful.